So my Delonghi Perfecta machine has not been so perfected lately. You're all ready to have a good espresso or cappuccino and you hit the button and then suddenly the panel shows this image. Okay, so it doesn't actually sound like that, but nevertheless it doesn't work. So it's time to dig inside. So this is kind of what we're headed for. I realize this looks really messy, but this is a machine that I happen to have open, so it's a little more torn up than normal. It's not my Perfecta, it's a different machine, but I just used it for the video. Regardless, whenever you get inside the machine, remember you have to unplug it first. There might be hot components, otherwise you might end up looking like this guy. The inset video here is just an older image of me taking off the back panel of the Perfecta with just those two screws coming off and then that back panel lifting up. But once you're inside, it looks just like this other machine here. And what I found to be the error is this device here. This is the flow meter. And the water comes in this way from the tank and then leaves this way. And it's sensed by this device here, and it sends its wires off to the main board. So that's the thing I had to replace. In order to remove the flow meter, you have to get access to from the bottom of the machine. So you got to tip it up on its back, and then you got to remove a set of these Torx security screws. So you can get those bits at Home Depot and such. And there's a bunch of these screws. Many of mine had rusted out, so it may be a little difficult to get some of them out. But once you've done that, then you'll be able to remove that bottom panel and get access to this little push nut, which holds the flow meter in. With the push nut removed, then the flow meter is released and you can tip the unit up onto its base. And then the flow meter actually can be uninstalled pretty easily because these two tubes are just press fit onto it. You just kind of twist them and pull them off pretty easily. And then you've just got the wire bundle. I just follow the wires over to the main board and then remove the connector, though you'll probably have to do that with a screwdriver. So I found that these flow meters are pretty readily available. I'll leave some comments in the notes about the part number and where you can find them. This unit was damaged. I just wanted to open it up here just to see what it looked like inside, and it's just got this little impeller that spins and then a couple of magnets. That's how it senses. But I'm not going to try and fix this one. I'm just going to replace it. They're just a few bucks. It's worth noting that this ground too fine error can come from a variety of causes. I've read people have replaced things like the pump and the solenoid and maybe even some washers to fix this. So in the end, it might be a variety of things, but this is what happened with mine. And you notice here that it appears as though one of the pins broke off or corroded and broke off. So that was probably why this meter was not working. So sorry to not show the machine going back together again, but as I mentioned, this was not the Perfecta machine. This is an older one that has some other problems, so I'm still working on it. But in the end, my Perfecta machine's working great again, and it's all thanks to replacing the flow meter, so I'm going to call this a success.